Today we are in Nyandarua for our 31st Jukwaa la Usalama tour. First, let me start by saying that part of the issues that have bothered us in the last few months was the issue of livestock theft, which is actually a paradox because for a well-developed and settled county like Nyandarua, you do not expect that livestock theft and cattle, sheep, and particularly sheep, is being stolen in such a place. You would have expected that to be in the arid and semi-arid areas where we are struggling with banditry. But to be honest, we have, I must appreciate the security team because they have been on this matter. And I want to thank the people of Nyandarua for listening to the advice of the security team, particularly in terms of the family and owners' responsibility in terms of securing their livestock, even as we provide security. In the past, it's been that people are living very far from their cow sheds, and so it gives room for criminals at night. I was told graphically that since Nyandarua is very cold, when people go to sleep, they really go to sleep. And so thieves know. Because, you know, people who steal from you, they don't come from very far. They have scanned the environment, they have understood, and they usually come and steal. Now there is a new phenomenon where they steal and slaughter and take the part of the meat to go and sell it in some of the butcheries where there is collusion with those meat sellers. I must say again, once the advice was given by the security team, the citizens here took it seriously, and there has been good collaboration. We have brought down that problem of livestock theft. You know that one of the police stations was banned in Donyonjeru, and part of the reason was because there was an irate mob, members of public, as a result of the suspect we were holding. The contributing factor was also the presence of those suspects who were thought to be cattle thieves, and citizens had lost faith in the judicial system. I want to say that no one should take law into their own hands. It's important to allow those suspects to be taken to a court of law. In the process of their interrogation, it helps us to appreciate the depth and the network that works together to perpetuate livestock theft. So it's important also, based on our constitutional order, for our citizens to not to use mob justice. It's important to take all these suspects to a court of law. The other issue we've been following up is the issue of drug abuse and drug and alcohol abuse. Again, a lot of work has been done here. Thankfully, there is no commercial production of adulterated alcohol in this place, or second generation alcohol that is laced with poison. We don't have the production here, but here remains a point of target by producers and smugglers who come from a neighboring county. This is a route to the city and beyond, and proximity to Nakuru also, and the route that comes from our border with Ethiopia has also made here a target for a destination and a transit route for a substance, especially such as cannabis sativa. I am happy also that the cannabis sativa that used to be planted in Abadeas and these other forests, a lot of work has been done in a multi-agency team by the security forces to make sure that those plants are uprooted and the suspects are arrested and taken to court of law. Have, as this county, I forgot to say this, we have cases of homicide, suicide in this county, rampant cases. And it is related to mental health issues. And we are actually trying to find better ways of addressing this because it is contributed by societal and social issues, and particularly where cases are related to femicide and gender-based violence. We must deal with it as a society. In fact, one of the conversations we'll have with the chiefs and assistant chiefs is how best to confront the question of gender-based violence, femicide, issues of sexual assault, and defilement. All those issues are continue in society because it has led to, there is a level of cover in acceptance, or there's a great extent, this, I'm looking for the right word to use, but let me say that to a great extent it's because of society is compromised in terms of their values. Particularly when a woman is beaten or women are beaten, there are still people who believe that someone has a right to beat his wife. And also the cases are also involve men. And I have told and I will be telling the chiefs and assistant chiefs, and I've told them elsewhere, these cases cannot be resolved using chiefs baraza. These are people to be arrested and taken to court of law. We must meet the highest punishment on them, and we encourage families to come out, particularly family members who are covering up for cases of defilements and incest. We must be able to bring them out, and that's a conversation we'll have with the chiefs. But also we need to invest as a society on mental health issues. We need to, there was a time that it was a taboo, and you felt ostracized when you spoke about your mental health challenge. The real sticky issue you will be hearing in the conversation is police vehicles, police strength, operationalization of administrative units, vehicles for the administrators and motorcycles. So that is really a full conversation that we are going to have today. But just to assure the members of public that we are trying, first of all, we are seeking for budgetary allocation to operationalize the administrative units that were recently gazetted. And some of them are not too recent. Some were gazetted in 2017 and yet to be operationalized up to now. We are working together. This is a very sticking issue even for the members of parliament. And we are working with them. We have suggested that the next supplementary budget, we could have additional resources, we should be able to operationalize a number of them. And two is that there is an ongoing procurement process for police vehicles and vehicles for administrators and also prisons officers. It's been ongoing. We hope that it can be closed in a month or two, actually by October, latest November, so that then we can start distributing these vehicles to serve wananchi in different parts.